Welcome to Frederick at its best. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner. Today we are gathered to celebrate March for Meals Month, which is a nationwide recognition of the Meals on Wheels program and our senior neighbors who rely on this vital service to remain healthy and independent at home. This annual awareness and action campaign is coordinated each year by Meals on Wheels America. With 12,000 Americans turning 60 every day, the Meals on Wheels program provides seniors in need with nutritious meals, friendly visits, and safety checks that enable them to live healthier and to stay in their own homes. The March for Meals celebration commemorates the day in March of 1972 when President Nixon signed into law a change to the Older Americans Act. This law established a national nutrition program for people aged 60 and older. Since 2002, community-based Meals on Wheels programs from across the country have joined forces for the annual awareness campaign to celebrate what has been a very successful public-private partnership. March for Meals Month also helps to garner the support needed to fill the gap between the seniors served and those still in need. Our nation's senior population is growing exponentially, and we certainly know that it's growing here in Frederick County. And that fact is stretching the resources available to serve vulnerable older adults. Meals on Wheels is a proven public-private partnership that allows many seniors to age in their homes where they are most comfortable, and it promotes health and improved quality of life for at-risk seniors. By leveraging the existing Meals on Wheels network, we have the opportunity to keep seniors healthy and independent at home where they want to be, while saving billions of dollars by keeping them out of more costly healthcare alternatives. The Frederick County Meals on Wheels program assists with meal delivery to homebound clients each week. Our staff and over 220 volunteers served over 84,000 meals over 23 routes. And that comes to 14,000 volunteer hours. And that's really quite remarkable, 14,000 volunteer hours. Each weekday, volunteers pick up food from the Frederick Senior Center and follow an assigned route to individuals' homes to deliver 2 meals. They deliver a hot lunch, and then they deliver another cold meal for later in the day. Food is prepared by several vendors, and I know some are here today. Now, a full route can take 1 to 1.5 hours to deliver. There's always a great demand for the service, and sometimes that service demand is greater than we can meet. And so the county is continually looking for ways to make sure we can meet that demand, and we're looking for volunteers to help deliver the meals. Last year, Frederick County received 305 new applications for service. So I am very pleased today to announce that today we've launched a new route in the city of Frederick that will serve 10 more seniors. These new participants join the many others who benefit from the good nutrition and the friendly visit each day that Meals on Wheels provides. So I'm going to ask the volunteers and the vendors and the staff from our Senior Services Division who have joined me today to share their comments and some information about Meals on Wheels and their experiences. But first, I'm going to read a proclamation. Whereas on March 22nd, 1972, President Richard Nixon signed into law a measure that amended the Older Americans Act of 1965 and established a national nutrition program for seniors 60 years and older. And whereas the 2020 observance of March for Meals celebrates 18 years of support for programs that deliver vital and critical services by donating, volunteering, and raising awareness about senior hunger and isolation. And whereas Meals on Wheels of Frederick County provides nutritious meals to seniors throughout the county that help them maintain their health and their independence. And whereas Meals on Wheels of Frederick County has served our community admirably for more than 25 years, due primarily to volunteers who are the backbone of the program. They deliver nutritious meals to seniors and individuals with disabilities who are at significant risk of hunger and isolation, and also show care, concern, and attention to the recipient's well-being. And whereas on behalf of the citizens of Frederick County, I want to commend the Frederick County Senior Services Division, all of our partners, our vendors, and our volunteers with the Meals on Wheels program for their contributions. Their service is helping to ensure a bright future for Frederick County. So now, therefore, as the County Executive of Frederick County, Maryland, I hereby proclaim March 2020 as March for Meals Month in Frederick County, and certainly commend this observance to all of our citizens. So now I'm going to pass the microphone. Did you have a plan?
I have a plan.
So who's going first? Are you going first, Kathy?
I'm going to
Okay.
go first. So my name is Kathy Shea, and I'm the Senior Services Division Director for Frederick County. And as County Executive mentioned, in 2019, over 84,000 meals were delivered to homebound older adults whose desire it is to age in place in the home that they love and the community that they hold dear. Now, in order to make this happen, it requires the mobilization of the masses. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, yes, including staff, vendors, and volunteers. And today we want to honor and celebrate the contribution of so many who have done so much to really bring Meals on Wheels forward. And in my mind, they truly do represent the best of Frederick, and we thank you for that and celebrate and honor your contribution. And I certainly want to begin by acknowledging the county executive who has made seniors a key priority and has been an avid supporter of Meals on Wheels throughout her administration, and we are grateful for that leadership and that directive, so thank you. And I'd also like to acknowledge the Meals on Wheels staff. Now, today, Kitty Devilbus, who is the director of that program, is absent today, and we are missing her, and also Gary Jagow, who is one of our faithful drivers who's getting that new route started. So he's off transporting meals even as we speak, and we had to mention him for sure. But we have other Meals on Wheels staff, and we'd like to hear from them and let you learn more about what they do.
Hello, I'm Steve Stoica, and I'm the nurse for Meals on Wheels. I'm the person responsible for going into homes for the initial assessment of all the applicants of Frederick County. It's quite a process. We do go over a number of different things, including medications, overall care in the house, family updates, could be physician updates, and just getting a general overview of the status of the person and their safety. Our program is very comprehensive. It does include reassessments every few months to see if we are updating enough and see how things are going for the clients. What we have found the past year is we have identified 242 out of 402 clients who have chronic illnesses that have increased in their needs. Now, they are still being supported by Meals on Wheels in cooperation with all the other agencies. This is pretty remarkable. And I guess with that, we will pass this on. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jenny Skelly, and I'm the Meals on Wheels intake specialist. And really what I do is man command central, which is try to keep track of where our clients are, where our vendors are sending meals, where our volunteers are delivering. And so anybody can call me. I know most of these people by phone, but a lot of them I've never seen. So it was nice to meet them in person today. So we just try to keep everyone moving in the same direction and communicating. And also we coordinate emergency responses when our volunteers might arrive at someone's home and find they're not there or not answering their door. And how do we follow up to make sure that, they just forgot to tell us that they were going out to lunch. And that's a fabulous outcome when we go through something like that. Our vendors that are here today, they provide 2 nutritious meals a day that meet the requirements for nutrition for older Americans, and very healthy meals, and mostly very well liked by our clients. And then I wanted also to talk about, Steve mentioned all the medical issues that we have. He's able to get around to see all of our new clients, but when we do a reassessment every 6 months, we need a lot of help for that. We get help from some volunteer retired nurses, one of whom is here today, and we also get help from nursing students. We have a partnership with Towson University, Shepherd University, and with Hood College. And some of those students are out learning new skills right now with some of our clients. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And I'm passing the microphone to Carolyn. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Carolyn True, and I'm the Operations Director with the Senior Services Division. And it is my pleasure today to recognize our vendors. Some of our vendors, and I'll start with the Adult Detention Center, Joanne Zacharias, who is the registered dietitian, and Tyra White, who is the food services supervisor, have been instrumental in preparing foods and preparing the meals that are going out to the individuals who are the recipients. The Adult Detention Center has been a vendor with Frederick County government for over 20 years. So I think we owe a big thank you. Yes, over 20 years. The Adult Detention Center started providing meals under former Sheriff Jim Hagee, and Sheriff Jenkins has continued to be a huge supporter of the program. So we really want to thank you and honor you for the services that you have provided. So thank you. Next, I'd like to recognize Homewood at Crumlin Farms. Shawn Dunham and Tiffany Brown have been vendors with our Meals on Wheels program for over 18 years. So, yes, it has been that long too. So we really want to thank you for the services that you have provided, for the meals that you have served, for the care and compassion that you offer to the individuals that we are serving, because we couldn't do it without you or without you. Another vendor that we have who couldn't be here today is Business Food Solutions, and they have been a vendor with our Meals on Wheels and home delivered meal program for almost 9 years. So we're very thankful for them as well, because again, without the services of our vendors, without their willingness to participate, we would not be able to offer the services that we can. So I really want to thank them for the services and programs that they continue to share with us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brad Peterson. I just started with the county on Monday, yesterday. So I'm a Senior Services Manager, and I'm proud to provide support to all the programs at Senior Services Division, including the Meals on Wheels. So thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Eileen Alexander, and I'm the Director of Life Enrichment at the Senior Services Division, and I have the pleasure of collaborating very closely with the individual on our staff who keeps this moving and coordinated with all the lovely volunteers. So Effie Bryant is our Volunteer Services Director, and I just want to say, well done.
Do you ladies want to introduce yourself?
I'm Joanne Zacharias. I'm the food service manager for the jail and also a registered dietitian. We do about 13 routes as of today, couple hundred meals a day. And it's been a positive for our inmates who work in the kitchen. They feel like they're giving back to the community, I think, and it's been a positive thing for them. So.
Thank you so much. I'm Tyra White, and I also work at the detention center with Ms. Zacharias, and she does a truly wonderful job, and I basically just follow her lead. So she makes it all possible. So thank you. And
We'll come back.
Hi, I'm Ellen Bennett. I am a retired nurse, and I am the nurse who helps Steve do the assessments in the county, the reassessments, I should say. I also help my husband do a route once in a while when time allows.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Brown, and I am a food service supervisor at Homewood at Crumlin Farm, and I am happy. I've been there 7 years and so happy that I can help the seniors of Frederick County, and I'm very thankful for the volunteers that take their time out of their day to help a senior. That's really appreciative. And we all work as a team here, so if it wasn't for all of us together to make it work so smoothly, so I appreciate everybody's help.
My name is Shawn Dunham. I work for Homewood of Crumlin Farms. I'm the food service director. And I want to mention Patrick Dillinger, who is an assistant director who has hands-on with Meals on Wheels as well. And thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Effie Bryant. I'm the volunteer coordinator with the Senior Services Division here in Frederick County. And I have the wonderful opportunity to work with the most amazing group of Meals on Wheels volunteers on the planet. As a Meals on Wheels volunteer, you have the opportunity to make such a huge impact in a short amount of time. As the volunteer coordinator, I should say clients, are always super excited to tell me of their amazing volunteers. I remember one time a client, she took pride in showing me the postcards that her volunteer sent to her when she was away on vacation. That made her feel so special just to know that her volunteer was thinking about her when she was away on vacation. That's just one of the small acts of kindness that is demonstrated every day by our Meals on Wheels volunteers. A day in the life of a Meals on Wheels volunteer can include providing a friendly visit, calling 911 in an emergency, delivering roses on Valentine's Day, and my favorite, cards on birthdays. There are many moving parts to our Meals on Wheels program, but here in Frederick County, we truly believe that our volunteers are the eyes, the ears, and the steady beating heart of our program. And with that being said, Peggy.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ali. I've been a volunteer for a while. I began volunteering because I really felt a void when my mother died, and I just needed to do something beyond volunteering for my child's activities. So when I saw an ad in the paper looking for volunteer drivers, I talked to Kitty Devilbus and signed up as a substitute. And I did that for quite a few years. And then when I retired from my jobs, I signed on with the permanent route on Fridays. I've met so many lovely and interesting people over the years, and it's been just about 20 years. And they've really enriched my life. I look forward to seeing my group on Friday, and I feel blessed to be part of an organization that means something and does so much good in Frederick. I think most of the drivers here would agree that we, as volunteers, are very well compensated. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mike Hayes, and I've been a volunteer for 3 years on Meals on Wheels. I deliver on Mondays, and I also work on at least Tuesday or a day helping in the office, generally helping the Command Central, Jenny over there. But I was inspired to do Meals on Wheels for my parents. They did it for 10 years in Pittsburgh, and I knew that was something I wanted to do when I retired. And it is such an honor to deliver to these seniors. They're so thankful, and they're so nice to you. And in many cases, you're the only person they talk to that day. So it's a pleasure to do this job. I love it, and I don't know what else to say. It's just, and the staff and everybody at Department of Aging, they're the most positive and most dedicated people I've ever met and worked with in my life, and I mean that sincerely. So thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Dick Basford, and I've been with Meals on Wheels, I think, about 12 years. And anyway, I just want to say that, this is a fantastic group of people to work with. And I think what we do, it's an honor and a pleasure to visit the folks each week. They are certainly some of Frederick's dearest folks, and certainly some of my best friends. And we're not only being friendly with them, but we're offering them a service that they cannot do for themselves, and we're just very appreciative of all the services of the folks at Meals on Wheels.
Hi, I'm Doug Martin. I began volunteering with Meals on Wheels in July of 2002 out in Middletown, and when I first began, we had the first 4 years. We had two vendors. The first 2 years, the vendor brought the meals down from York, Pennsylvania. The second 2 years, the meals were brought to Middletown from Baltimore. They were brought to the Lutheran church, and the volunteers would just go to the church and deliver. Then the next 2 years, the meals were made at Vendabona Nursing Home, so we had to go to Vendabona to pick the meals up and deliver. In early 2009, the program, because of apparently financial difficulties, was terminated in Middletown, and we didn't have a Meals on Wheels program in Middletown for about 6 years. During that time, we tried to get the program restarted, we had several meetings, but the problem was the meals were being provided from the adult detention center, and we just didn't think that we could go all the way to the detention center and then come back and deliver meals all the way up to Wolfsville or Myersville. So we didn't think we'd have the volunteers, the number of volunteers that we would need. So somebody had the bright idea of getting the churches involved, and that was incredible. We got the program started 5 years ago. We started out with one team went to the detention center, picked up the meals, brought them back to the Reformed Church. The delivery team picked up the meals, delivered them all the way up to Wolfsville, Myersville, Braddock, and the program was so successful that we even started a second route. So now we have 2 routes. Probably at the max, we've delivered maybe 15 meals over those 2 routes. So, I mean, it's amazing. I just love the program.
Well, I've only been at this for a couple of months. My name's Stevie Pacino, and my friend
Patty Morrow.
And we love our route. It's just a wonderful honor to serve the people of Frederick County in this way. And I tell you, I welcome all the volunteers because you get back a whole lot more than the gas you put in. Trust me, it's a wonderful program.
And we have a route that we need to get to right now, so so we might scoot right out. So.
Hi, my name is Joe Berman. I'm a retired physician. I've been in the program and out off and on for several years, and I must say it's great to go into a home and be welcomed as a physician. And secondly, I don't have to bill anybody. And that's really neat.
I'm Earl Wood, a volunteer driver, and I've been at this about 3 years. Meeting the people who are always so thankful for our visit and our delivery of the meal is certainly a highlight, and also it opened my eyes to the number of caregivers that are out there and the support that is given to these people. Our staff is always there to help out, and they're just phenomenal.
Hi, I'm Cindy Warfield, and I've been delivering about 10 years out of Homewood, which is great. And like everyone else has said, Thursday is my delivery date, and it's one of the best days of my week. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you for everyone for being here today and for sharing your role in the Meals on Wheels program. You can see that it's really an important program that makes a difference to people in our community. And so I thank you for whatever role you have in this, because it does take the whole team to get it done. The vision of Meals on Wheels America is a country where seniors live with independence and with dignity. The annual March for Meals campaign gives local businesses, organizations, governments, and volunteers who contribute so generously in their communities an opportunity to support homebound seniors in a variety of ways to make our community stronger and healthier. You can get more information about Meals on Wheels by going to our Frederick County Senior Services Division page, or by going to mealsonwheelsamerica.org, March for Meals. And so please, if you see people who are standing here today, thank our staff for the great work that they do, and thank our many loyal volunteers who really are the backbone of the Meals on Wheels programs. Their selfless dedication is really making a difference to seniors in our community and to others. This also qualifies to serve people with disabilities who may be younger than 60. We're really grateful for the time, the talent, and the service of all the people who are here today to enhance the quality of life for senior residents in Frederick County. Again, you can get more information. If you don't want to go to our webpage for some reason, you can call our Senior Services Division at our new number, 301-600-1234. I think 1234 has been pretty successful. We can remember that. And so thanks to all of you for what you do to serve people in our community. It's greatly appreciated. I think it's very meaningful work and a very meaningful volunteer service. So if you're interested in participating in Meals on Wheels, we're always interested in more volunteers because the demand is certainly there. So thank you for joining us for this celebration today and for being part of Frederick at its best.